friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead. Now, I'm going to make a turkey pie for supper. And as you can see here, it doesn't take much, okay? This is going to be my filling. You're going to need a jar or a can of turkey with the broth, a stick of celery, 1 thin carrot, small bunch of green onions, and 2 mushrooms. You're also going to need a little bit of half and half cream, a bit of flour, some butter, and a double pie shell. Okay? So first off, we are going to get things cut up. I love this Chop Wizard. I just love it. Now I'm going to use the very small setting for this Chop Wizard for one simple reason. My meat is already cooked, so I want my pieces to be really small so that they cook evenly when the pie bakes. I'll take the string out of there. Now let's peel our carrot. The mushroom, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put these aside for Thelma and Louise, for the piggies. It doesn't... You could even grate the carrot if you want. I just happen to have this wonderful knockoff Chop Wizard. And we're just going to push this aside. The mushrooms you don't have to do small because they cook really, really quick. But I'm just going to put my carrots all down here just like I did with the celery. You don't need much. Alrighty. There, that's all we need is 1 carrot and 1 celery, and look how nicely and fine that is. So that should cook up right nicely in the pot. Let's get this out of here. Alrighty. Now, we're going to take our mushroom, 2 nice sized mushrooms. You can put as many as you want in, but I just like a nice balance. But if you got 2 big mushrooms like this, that's good. If you've got, 3 medium sized ones, 4 small ones, it doesn't matter. Alrighty, there we go. Let's take the tops off our green onions. I did try growing the bottoms of the green onions, but you know what, folks? I think I cut them too short. I think you need to leave a certain amount on the bottom, but that's okay. The piggies will like them. We're just going to get these all cut up and washed and set aside, and then we will meet you at the stove. So we've pretty much got about 2 cups of finely diced carrot and celery, mushrooms, and green onions. All right, I'll meet you over at the stove. I have to drain the broth out of this and get things ready. Alrighty, in our saucepan here, we've got about 2 tablespoons of butter. And to that, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3, of flour. And we're just going to kind of brown the flour in the butter. And here, I have my turkey draining into a measuring cup. And I've got about 3 cups of juice from the jar there. Now we're just going to get this butter melted. I've packed up the old Cowboy to give to a secondhand store, a local secondhand store, where all the proceeds from sales of it go right back into the community. It was community built and it's community supported. But with it went the little whisks I always used for these little pans. So I guess I'm just going to have to buy myself a new whisk. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a piece of butter stuck in there. Oh my God, I'm chasing it up and down the whisk. All right. Now we've kind of browned this up. And to it now, let's put this aside. To it now, we're going to add our turkey juice. Like I said, it's about 3/4 of a cup. Now, if you don't want to add the extra cream, that's fine, but you may want to add a bit more broth because, well, I'm going to make this thick for starters because the vegetables give off their own juice, but I always like a little bit of cream in the gravy. Gives it just that little bit more rich taste. And this is thickening up really lovely and fast. Alrighty, let's take our turkey over to the table and we'll get this puppy ready for the oven. Now the oven is being preheated as we speak to 350 degrees. Alrighty, here is our drained gravy and our rinsed vegetables. And I previously made up a pie shell and I put it in the freezer to chill. I hope I didn't leave it in there too long. Now, one of the things I love about making a pie from my own canned meat is, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you look at my canning turkey video, by the way, I just separated these with a piece of parchment paper. If you saw my canning turkey video, I canned it with, like when I cooked the turkey, I cooked it with onions and garlic, and which I'm out of right now. Not lovely? Lots of nice meat there. Now we're just going to put our veggies in on top. There we go. I probably could have done some more meat and veg, but it's just Daddy and I tonight. Briar's gone to a friend's. Make sure your mushrooms are all busted up and things are evenly distributed throughout the pie. Let's just get some fresh ground pepper on there. A little bit of half a teaspoon of salt, and right on time. There is our oven. Now we're just going to, I wish sometimes I was left-handed. We're just going to pour our cream gravy all over top. Now don't worry if it looks really thick, because your vegetables are going to give off a certain amount of water. All right, there we go. Okay, let's take our pie shell and hope I don't break it because it's slightly frozen. You know what? I'm just going to give it 3 slashes just like this because it's partially frozen, and we're just going to drop it right over top of the pie. Now I am not going to, yeah, it's still frozen on the edges. So I'm going to try something different. I'm just going to break off these frozen edges. Now I'm not going to give this an egg wash for one simple reason. I only have 1 egg in the fridge. And that's going to be for Papa's French toast breakfast tomorrow. I gave this 3 slashes, and I think I'm a little off center, so we'll give it 4. I'm sorry guys that I froze that I accidentally froze. If I waited a little bit longer, I could probably pinch these edges together like this. Alright, well, it's not beautiful folks, but it should hold together. Alright, we're going to put this in the oven for 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. Alright, we'll see you guys at the dinner table. Well, Papa's home. He's gone to check on the piggies because it's bloody cold. But let's get this pie on the table. Look lovely. We have nice potato cheese bread. To go with it. Let me cut into this pie. Because this has a serrated edge. I don't know how well it's going to work, but... Oh, nice flaky pastry. Flaky, hot. Oh, would you look at that now? Mmm. Would you like a piece of potato cheese bread?
Yeah. Please.
It's hot, very hot, dear. Hear her cough? She's got a little cold. Good? Get the camera out of your face.
Yes, please.
Papa's having another piece. And there's just enough left. I can put a couple of slices of bread, potato bread and butter in there and give him an apple and a banana, and that's his lunch tomorrow. Turkey pie on a cold day. Nothing says loving in the tummy like a hot meal on a cold day. Bye-bye.